Coach, thank you so much for stopping by. Talk to me about your team and what y'all been looking like in the offseason.
Well, we had a great offseason, a good 6-month cycle. Ended it with a good spring game. I thought our kids performed very well. We had a lot of things to fix, a lot of things to work on, so to speak, but I think our kids did a great job through that process. We've had a great summer. Kids have been showing up, been very active, and so we're excited about what this season has to hold. Hopefully it's a little bit more success than we had last year, but I really feel that our kids are revved up and ready to go to avenge a few of those unfortunate games last year.
Love to see your students are showing up to those practices and you getting firsthand of what they're going through this summer. Talk to me about the strengths that you feel that this team has going into the season.
Well, I feel like our defensive front is going to be one of our strengths. We're returning, I believe, 9 starters on defense. A bunch of those in the front. We've got 3 defensive linemen that are coming back were starters last year in our front 3. 2 linebackers that were starters last year are coming back as well. Actually, 3 linebackers, 3 of the 4. So, I feel like that is going to be one of our strong suits. If we can, find a way to defend the ball down the field, we're going to be a good defensive football team. And then the other side of it is hopefully we can just continue to do what we've been doing offensively, putting points on the board and maybe playing a little bit more keep away this year than we ever have.
It's always exciting to see a team come together. And you as coach, what are you looking forward to most this season?
I'm looking forward to seeing our kids continue to grow. The majority of our kids that played for us last year were sophomores, so they have a little bit of varsity experience under their belt now, and they're going to be juniors, and they're still babies, they're still young, but I'm looking forward to seeing them grow, not only physically but mentally. Just watching them turn into men. And we're getting to see that each and every day, so I'm excited about what that 10-game schedule is going to do for those young men.
That's probably the most satisfying thing as a coach is seeing your athletes grow into the young men they are. What is a motto that you have for your team?
Right now we have several. One of them is family, which means forget about me, I love you. And then we also have grind, and that's our 2 cornerstones that we kind of hang on to. Now I can't tell everybody what grind means because that's pretty special to us. But this year our hashtag is going to be TTB, which means take the bit. Our kids, we had a story that we talked about back in the spring, about how horses, how they act and respond and how they do things, that they're supposed to do to perform at a high level. And so one of the things we talked about was taking the bit. And the kids have to take the bit. They have to run with what they're coached to do and how they're coached to do it so that they can go be successful in the long run.
It's great you're there instilling into your athletes so young, and
Absolutely.
We're looking forward to a great season. Before you go, we're going to do some fun rapid fire questions for you.
Come on.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
To fly.
Yeah, that would come in handy a lot.
Absolutely.
All right, rank these: Chick-fil-A, Cane's, Whataburger, and Chipotle.
Well, this is a question you should ask my kids. All right, my 2 little boys, they're going to tell you they love Chick-fil-A.
Right.
They love Raising Cane's. And then what was the other 2? Whataburger? Whataburger and Chipotle.
Yeah.
So I'd probably have to put, for me personally, I'd put Whataburger first, but I had to put Whataburger third because I'm a family man now, and then Chipotle come 4.
I love. How many kids do you have?
I have 2. I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, Gunner and Maverick.
Oh, so special. I'm sure they love football already, getting to see you be a coach. And what if you weren't coaching, what would you be doing?
Fishing and hunting. I'd be in the woods. I'd be doing something with nature. That's just, that's my love and where I want to be. So try to get out there in the summertime with the boys and try to get as much of that time in as we can.
That's great. And last question for you. What's a fun fact about you?
Oh, my goodness. I really couldn't tell you one, honestly. Okay, here's a fun fact for you that people would think. Most people think, old football coaches, we're nothing but PE teachers and we're history teachers, but I'm a math teacher. I have a math major, so I have a background in numbers, and I've never really put that math major to use yet in my career, but that's a little known fact about me.
I love that. I'm sure that helps with football, and
it does.
That's great, Coach. Well, Thank you so much for your time. Best of luck this season.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.